Hello, everybody. Hi, everyone. We are we are live with episode 5 of Now More Than Ever. So, as you all know, we are we basically bring you two positive stories of the day. Um, some amazingly inspiring stories that give you a lot of hope. And today's two stories are really incredible. I was overwhelmed when I went through them. So, guys, we're going to start that very very soon. We're going to start talking about those two stories. But before that, please get your friends, get your family, get all of them to come in and watch the show. There is so much of hope and inspiration that we bring to you, and we believe this is important now more than ever. So if you want your friends, your family, your colleagues to get inspired, just call them. Join. Come in and we will get started. Hello, everybody. Suruti, what is the topic of the live? Suruti, the topic is that we bring two positive stories every single day on the show at 7 p.m. We're live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook. So come in, please do get your friends and family to come and watch. Now, before I start with the first Ankit, Mayur, what's your name? Sorry, for those watching me on Instagram, my name is Deeman Parekh. I'm the founder of the Better India. People watching it on Facebook can clearly see that name coming in there. So yes, please, like I said, get more of your friends to come in. And before I get on to our two stories, I have a very important announcement. The Better India has partnered with our civil service officers, and we've taken this whole initiative to basically help out daily wage earners, migrant workers, our frontline health workers with donations. So there is a fundraising link in the bio on Instagram and in the comment on Facebook that you will see. So yes, please go to the link in the bio, click on it and contribute. We could do with all the help that you guys can give. All right, so guys, without wasting more time, let me jump right in to the first story of the day. So as of course, we're in a lockdown, and in these times, a lot of us feel helpless, hopeless, like there is nothing we can do to make the situation better. And believe me, that is completely normal. That's how we all feel right now. But today, you'll probably go back from the show questioning that status quo and being inspired to do something for the community yourself, right? And let's really hope that happens. Our first story, everybody, is about a farmer couple, an elderly farmer couple that is spending their entire life's savings to feed 6,000 families during this lockdown. Just let that sink in. The entire life savings to feed 6,000 families during this lockdown. That's a massive initiative that this couple has taken. And let me tell you a little more about this. Right. So one fine day, the lockdown was announced. The income tax commissioner, Dr. Bhagirath Manda, and his elderly farmer parents were really worried about what would happen to the daily wage workers who would go hungry because of their lack of access to food. But here's the thing, the elderly couple and their son, Dr. Manda, wasted no time and promptly rose to action to arrange provisions for around 80 villages. This is 80 villages in the Osian and Tinwari Tehsil of Jodhpur, Rajasthan. The elderly couple are Munni Devi and Paburam Manda. They live in Jodhpur and have been farming for their entire lives, and they have seen scarcity from very close quarters. Now, with help from the local administration, Dr. Manda and his family identified the most distressed families across the 80 villages who were really finding it difficult to survive through the crisis. And they've set a target to facilitate as many as 6,000 families with dry rations and supplies. So since the 5th of April, the family has distributed 2,200 ration kits across 25 villages. So these are kits. These kits comprise of 10 kg of atta, wheat flour, 1 kg of dal, a liter of cooking oil, biscuit packets, spices like turmeric, chili, coriander, and soaps, which are mandated by the sanitary norms for the COVID-19 crisis. 2,200 kits like these are being distributed. So how amazing is this, really? And to me, I think it just goes to show that humanity always finds a way to surface. All our respect to this wonderful family of superheroes, and really, thank you, a big thank you for doing what you do. This is to the Manda family. This story was from Rajasthan, Jodhpur, and now, any guesses which part of our country our next set of heroes are from? Anybody? Take a guess. Where are we heading next for our next story? People saying Bangalore, people saying Delhi, someone saying Kerala. Yes, so Goa. Yeah, we in fact did a story from Goa a few days ago. Mumbai, yes. Since we were in Rajasthan, let's actually go to the complete other end, almost the complete other end, to West Bengal. So let's travel right across to the other side to West Bengal's Sundarbans district. And over here, a father-daughter duo has rescued 2,500 minors and women from human trafficking. Yep, human trafficking is massive. It's a big issue, and this duo, two people, have rescued 2,500 minors and women from this. This is an overwhelming story. So let me just go back to where it all started. So Subhashri Raptan was merely 19 when she actually solved her first human trafficking case. It was in 2013, and Subhashri, who was in her first year of college, learned about a minor who was forced into prostitution by her brother-in-law, and she approached the local police immediately. But she didn't stop there. She admitted the young girl to a shelter home where she was introduced to a doctor and a psychologist. So as the girl's life started improving, Subhashri really got motivated to take forward her father's project, which was an NGO called GGBK. And that NGO's mandate was to prevent human trafficking and rescue and rehabilitate the survivors. So what did she do? Even though it meant giving up on her dreams of joining the civil services, she took this up. And in the last 35 years, that's a really long time, 35 years, Subhashri and Nihar's NGO has successfully rescued and rehabilitated 2,500 girls, including minors. This is a dangerous and a scary field, and especially for a woman to come in and try and do this. So it's incredible. It's very overwhelming in terms of what this person has managed to do. Someone in terms of more comments, Real Arvind telling me, look at the phone, sir. I mean, give us eye contact. Arvind, I would love to. I'm also live on Facebook and on Instagram. So I'm trying to kind of get a middle ground over here. Raza says human trafficking is most organized crime, followed by arms. I totally agree. It's a huge crime. Someone says great India work in progress to fight against COVID-19. Yes, we are still, in the midst of a lockdown. Looks like things might get better very soon. So thank you very much for these comments. Do let us know if there's anything else that you need to know from these stories. But I would like to sign off with Subhashri's inspiring take on how she deals with the challenges and threats which comes to this profession with a quote that she gave us. And here's what Subhashri says. She says, threats are a validation that I am doing something right. I'm making an effort to break the social taboo that every survivor has to live with. And that gives me the power to continue the fight without getting scared. What an incredible path to really choose in your life. And props to this duo for really serving humanity. So today we had two stories. One family giving away their entire life savings. For people who didn't hear the first story, we spoke about a family in Rajasthan who's basically taking their entire life savings and feeding 6,000 families in this lockdown. And then here we have Subhashree's story, where she's managed to save over 2,500 girls from human trafficking. So, yeah, very, very overwhelming, very inspiring. I think there's so much we can do in our lives. All we need is inspiration. And that is why we are here now more than ever. Do get your friends to watch our show. We are there every day without fail at 7 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. So please, please get your people to join in. And also let us know in the comments, what do you think of the show? Anything, any stories that you will want to, want us to cover? And in general, just drop in to say a hi. So on that note, I wanted to kind of wrap up with this, that if you're really inspired to do some good, here's something you can do from the comfort of your home to help people like Dr. Manda's parents and other wonderful people leading the war against the COVID-19 crisis from the front and working relentlessly from Meghalaya to Maharashtra to distribute ration kits to daily wage earners, provide shelter for migrant workers, spread awareness about COVID-19, and so much more. You can contribute by just clicking on the link in our bio on Instagram and on the comment on Facebook. Please, 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 please do that. Your donations will go a long way. Just to remove any skepticism, the Better India does not keep any of that money. Every rupee goes to the beneficiary. I will just have some more time to read out a few comments. Someone's asking, do you think the virus will end soon or it will continue because of this lockdown? I'm just hoping that everything comes back to normal very, very soon. And I'm just hoping that, none of these cases everything comes to a halt in terms of the number of cases coming in. So yes, so Shashank says, all these stories makes me feel like I'm doing nothing other than sleeping. I think it's also, of course, important to acknowledge that, we are in these kind of trying circumstances. But yes, this also inspires us that there is so much we can do. I mean, we can go out and we can contribute through our, through all the social media that we have and so on. So yes, we are going to talk a lot more. Adi says, this makes me to come up with something meaningful without wasting time. I'm glad to hear that. Post the links to the stories, Sidhu. Yes, we will. That's a good point. I think we will drop in as in comments on our Instagram video. We've already put it up on Facebook. You can also just go to thebetterindia.com. Sign up. In fact, sign up for our daily newsletter there. It's free and you will get amazing stories every single day. So on that note, thank you very much, guys, for joining in. I will see you again tomorrow, same time, same place, to bring in these stories and putting this smile back on your face. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Drop in again tomorrow at 7 p.m. on Now More Than Ever.